Hariom Aaradhanananda ji.
Hariom Pratna ji.
I'm so happy to be with you here.
Thank you.
And
Same here.
Yeah. Can you please tell me when you met Puja Gurudev?
It all began like this. When I was studying in my PUC, there's this girl sitting next to me, I vividly remember, and she gave me a pamphlet full of Gurudev's quotes. And a year later, when I began doing journalism for my degree, someone told me that he was coming to town and I must go and listen to him, not for any spiritual excellence, but for but from the journalistic point of view, in that he was a brilliant orator and a very dramatic speaker, and very well spoken on the stage. So I remember it was in the summer of 1984, exactly a month before my 19th birthday, that I walked into this huge gathering, and there I saw him, and what I saw, took me by absolute surprise, because I'd never seen someone like him before. His was an electrifying presence. Actually, I was very far off, and even then I could sense it. He looked like lightning, he spoke like thunder. He was talking on the 13th chapter of the Gita, and everything went over my head. But I diligently and persistently went every single day, and that was the first time I listened to him. Mm-hmm. And later on, whenever he came to Bangalore, I would make it a point to go.
Having joined the Vedanta course, having observed Gurudev from close quarters, what were the unique qualities of Puja Gurudev which attracted you more?
Apart from the fact that he was, a spiritual colossus and a genius in all ways, one thing that really touched me about him was that he never lost touch with the ground realities of life. So, in his interactions with people, I observed that, his interaction, he was full of compassion, wit, warmth, dynamism, not some aloof sadhu sitting, and giving and doling out sermons, saying that I'm holier than thou. So, and then also his eye for details, his sense of meticulousness, and all of that. And I really, really loved his roaring laughter, with all the shrugging his shoulders, and with his heart was working 10%, but nobody would believe that you could laugh so uproariously when your heart is functioning. Just 1995, the editors of the Balvihar, which was being published from Chennai, they resigned. Guruji called me all the way from Kathmandu and said that you have to do it. And I was honest enough to tell him, I said, I have done adult journalism and have written for newspapers and stuff, but I have never dabbled in children's writing. And writing for children is a very different stance. And I must admit that it's more difficult than writing for adults, because here you have to watch your every word. You have to get into a child's skin, not under a child's skin, which means irritating them. Get into them and think of how whatever I write will appeal to their sense of wonder, their sense of innocence, their sense of logic. Yes, I feel that Gurudev listened to what, to my prayer, to his photo, and said that this stupid one is scared to come and tell me directly, Jani do, I will fulfill it. So, yeah, I feel he had a hand.
No, why don't we look at this thing as like this? He was trying to bring out your inner talents.
Yeah, but then the usual thing, is doing prachar work, and then I have never discussed my talents at length with him, although in my letters I used to write poetry and all that to him. But, like I told you, it was not face to face, it was only to his photo. So I feel it's a miracle that it materialized for me. And I'm really, I do miss him when, there are Balvihar high moments. Like it winning an award, or it going all color. So he was a master media by himself, and he would have been very proud that Balvihar did this well. So I miss him when all such milestones happen in Balvihar.
Don't you miss the regular prachar work?
No, not at all, because I do some discourses on and off now and then, but they're very few and far between. But like one Swami told me, and he gave a really new perspective, and it was very noble and generous of him to think like this and say this. He told me one day when somebody asked me, he happened to be there when somebody asked me, don't you conduct yagnas? And then before I could reply, he spoke up for me. And then he said, what do you mean, don't you conduct yagnas? She conducts a yagna every month, sitting, with one desk in her from her one desk in the cabin, and without any expenditure of the infrastructure or the paraphernalia of the yagna. Her 40,000 copies reach 40,000 homes, which means she conducts a yagna every month with an audience of 40,000.
How has Balvihar magazine helped you as a person?
As a person, frankly speaking, before I took on Balvihar, I was very sensitive, high-strung, very touchy. They say two things in a person don't change: nature and signature. But Balvihar changed both in me, because I loosened up you can see I loosened up as a person. I became more light-hearted. I cannot afford to be heavy-hearted because I'm already heavy in the body. So it made me very light-hearted as a person. I can tell you it brought out the child in me, and it's real fun to do. To work on something which you love to do.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you the satisfaction I feel working in, losing myself in a world of creativity, fun, wonder, in a sense, a child's world.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the children's letters to me and my replies to them. So I can tell you Balvihar has changed, like I said before, both my nature and signature.
Yeah.
It's brought out the child in me.
That's really great. That's really, really great. Now, you have to tell me something about how Gurudev already, like you said, through his pictures also he inspired you,
No, he answered my prayers through his,
Right.
yeah.
Now, tell me something about Guruji also.
I feel that, and I'm not exaggeration, it's my experience, I feel that Gurudev lives on in Guruji in a very potent way.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, because when in my room, if I pray that, Gurudev, I used to do this initially, not now. He has to speak these words, these sentences, and I would go to Guruji's kutia, and he'd do just that. There are many things that I wanted to do with Gurudev, which is fulfilled through Guruji, in the sense that Bharti Suktankar, my co-editor, told me that Gurudev, if you want ekdam masti, total bindas fun with Gurudev, you must travel with him on a flight, because there he's very relaxed and he's full of fun. So I used to pray to Gurudev that I want to fly with you. You have done that, so I have every reason to be jealous there. I have flown with Guruji twice very unexpectedly, and I felt that Gurudev was fulfilling my wish through Guruji. That's only one example. I have many. Some are very, very personal and intense, so I don't want it captured on camera. But yes, I feel that Gurudev totally lives on in Guruji. And once I did a picture story of Gurudev in Chinmaya Sandeepany. And I don't think, it came as a total surprise to Guruji, because I hadn't told him. And when Guruji read that picture story, he just was very overwhelmed, because I had given pictures of Gurudev with captions, right from his childhood up to where his Mahasamadhi. And then I said, and it happened to be the first year of his Mahasamadhi. So I asked, and that was the day when the idol was installed in Siddhabari on his Samadhi, the bronze idol there. So I asked Guruji that how would Gurudev had felt had he seen this picture story of his. Then Guruji told me that if I have liked it, then Gurudev would have loved it. So I feel that Guruji is just a continuation, an extension of Gurudev in every sense of the word, especially spiritually. In fact, I was always a little overawed by Gurudev. I could never go up to him and say, "This is what I'm feeling," or "This is what I want to say." In that sense, Guruji is very approachable because of his childlike personality. I can go and blabber anything to him, and I know he will take it. So I do feel that whatever I asked or wished that Gurudev should do for me, he's fulfilling it through Guruji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.